Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Life of Kaiser. And you know, it's been a week. I don't know about you guys, but it's been a week. This week's been weird. Have you ever had a weird week where you're doing stuff, but it feels like you're not doing anything? That's where I've been this week. It's been crazy. Like I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Like, I know that I need to get ready for this convention that's happening next week. Is it next week? No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I've done nothing. And I have this new display. Like, I bought the connecting cages, I see a lot of people doing it, and it's just the little connector pieces and make a nice little display and whatnot. And I'm like, I would like to do that because they can build up and they have all this kind of interesting, ideas on how they do things. So I've been snapping pictures and stuff like that, going, "Ooh, we'll do this and we'll do that, and we'll mash it all together." But I'm like, I haven't even tried to put it together. It's crazy right now. Like I just don't know what's going on. Which is sad because I've been doing a lot of work. Like I've been able to do a lot of pages, right? And almost finished with the with issue 1, like getting all the pages together and edited and all that kind of good stuff. So we're on track to finish on time to get it to where it needs to be and all that kind of stuff. So we're on track, which is great, but I just feel like I'm so behind. Like I just don't know what's happening, right? And I'm pretty sure it's just my brain being evil as we're in the middle of the summer. I'm with the kids, and we have a very packed like couple weeks, and we've got people coming over, and just a lot of plans are happening, and it's just like, oh, you should have already been done, and you should have done this. Even though I'm currently going through it, right? I'm here to tell you that it will pass. It's tough, and your brain is always the loudest, but try and look and see what you're doing, because I'm telling you, you're probably doing a lot more than you think you are. And honestly, it's generally why I have this book. I made a planner a long time ago, right? Like I made this planner, and it does this. And sometimes when I'm having a really rough time, I have to look back and literally see what I've done. Like, oh, well, I've done this and that, and I finished that, and I finished this, and like, oh, I've been doing a lot. So, having a book like this, or just a to-do list that you can keep track of. The reason why I like the book is because it allows me to go back and see all the stuff I've done, right? And I also have another planner which is like big for projects, and that one's also good because you can track everything, which is really nice. But being able to look back and be like, wow, I accomplished a lot of stuff, even if it's little things, right? Like, oh, I scheduled the doctor, I went to the doctor, I did this, or I did that, right? It's really good to have that, just to get your mind and your thoughts right, because otherwise I don't know about you, but I know that I will beat myself up, and it'll just be like, ugh, God, you got to do better. And then you just slowly but surely fall into this state of depression where you're just like, what's the point? I don't want to. There's no reason. I've got no reason to do any of this. And then you just don't, right? And as far as an artist goes, that's where a lot of art dies, right? There's so many things out there, so many people with great ideas and like talent and just everything that would be for like, oh my goodness, this is going to be awesome. And then, they're like, what's the point, right? Just like looking on YouTube, oh my goodness, like I've even been posting twice a day on shorts, right? Little videos of like character designs, just real quick headshots, which is how I do character design. I know I do character designs different, right? When I start, I'm like, oh, here, I draw a bunch of heads, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like I'll have a prompt and I'll draw a head, right? Sometimes I'll do the full body, but it's really interesting if you can get a head and you're like, there's so much personality that you can get in that profile shot, and you can go, okay, this is the kind of character where I want to go. And then you start developing the rest of the body, and then the head changes a little bit, right? And everything works in tandem. But the profile is such an easy drawing that you can really just knock out a whole bunch of them without thinking about everything else. And then you can come and be like, how am I going to make this work? What is this going to look like? I'm very interested in doing this, that, and the other thing. Right? But I've been posting those, and it's getting no traction. None whatsoever. And, I'm part of vidIQ. I signed up for that. And it tells me, it's like, hey, you should try and post more shorts. They seem to be doing great. And I'm like, are they though? I mean, when you got shorts, and in order to, like, if you wanted to get monetized in shorts, you had to make like millions of views. And I'm sitting at like 100, right? What is that going to do? That's not going to get anyone. That's not going to attract anyone. 100 for shorts. Now, if I had 100 views on my long format content, I'd be ecstatic. I'm going to be absolutely ecstatic. But for the shorts, I'm like, 100, that means nobody watched it. Like, it didn't get in front of anybody, which is crazy. Still 100 people looking at it, and you're like, oh, look, okay, great. And then, like, today, it was great. Like, I had this great comment, right? And it was like, I want to believe that English might not have been their first language, but it was like, why so underrated? And I'm like, I don't know, because people aren't hyping it up, right? There's nothing I can do. I can only put out the artwork, right? I could go and promote it and stuff, but I'm like, this is not the thing that I'm trying to like stuff money into, this 30-second short that I threw up. But it makes me weary about trying to go back and doing these character designs, which I'm going to do anyway, because I need to repurpose them, and it's for selfish reasons. I need to repurpose them for Ninja Empire, right? Like, what I want to do is have the drawing that I did, and then just kind of tell a little bit of their backstory, right? Have that going, and it's like, this character is such and such and born of this town and blah, blah, blah. Just give a little backstory for each character so that it's there, so people can know. It's like, oh, you want to know about this character? Watch this, right? And so I have a bunch of them that I've already done that's up on YouTube right now, but I'm going to repurpose them, and I'm going to add like a little storyteller, keeper of the secrets, historian character. And I think that would be really fun. And it might even be the debut of some of my animations, of that character coming through the screen doors, and just something simple, right? And just have him do little motions, and it's like, and this character here and this over here and stuff like that. So I might be doing that. So that's going to come a little later, but it might be something that I'm going to do, right? But I'm weary about it because I'm like, does anyone really want character designs? Like they do. I see it. There's a whole bunch of videos out there, and it's like character design. But it's how to do character design. It's not, hey, this was my character. And that's the nut that I'm trying to crack right now, is can you be successful on YouTube by doing just art? Not how to do art, but just, hey, this is me drawing. This is me doing this. And that's it. Like, I've seen some, but they're the hyper realistic fantasy paintings, and they throw up their paint, their process for like 5 minutes, and you're just like, wow, right? That's beautiful. And they've got thousands upon thousands of views, and I'm like, great, that's a style that people are really attracted to. But it's not, hey, I created this world, I created this is how I did this is how I create, a character. And even though if you do, this is how I create such and such, you're then still going, well, okay, so the process is I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I don't know, and I've said this before, I'm like, I don't want to be a teacher on YouTube. It's probably easier for me to go and do that. And it's like, hey, I'm a teacher on YouTube, all right? How do you do this? How can you draw hands? How can you do this? How can you do that? And everyone has a voice, and everyone has that, and it's like, that's really cool. But I don't know, right? Like that's not what I want to do. Like I have to do that full time, 40 hours a week, and then to come back and be like, let me show you how to draw. It's just not what I want to do. I want to be able to somehow build the world and then make it happen. And I want it to happen on YouTube, because YouTube is a platform that is going to stick around forever. It seems like. So I really want to be able to find how to make that work. And I think, like, I'm actually thinking about going into this coaching thing with vidIQ for them, like, to pay them. It's rough though. It's like $200 if you do it monthly, and it's $100 if you do a yearly thing. But I mean, that's $1,200 just to be like, all right, cool. Which might be an investment that's worth making, especially if I actually mean it with YouTube, for them to like go through and look and like coach me through it and be like, hey, you should change this, you should do that, because they have been proven, to do really well. But I think the fact that my stuff is more of a me channel, right? It's like, this is me. I'm a variety person. You get your reviews, you get your artwork, you get your sketchbook tours, you're getting me instead of here's my art, or here's my tutorial only. So I don't know. I think it would be good to hear what they'd have to say one day, and maybe take it up, do that 1 year, or not the 1 year, but the 1 month, and see what happens, and then go from there. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, and we're gonna check it out. But yeah. So I mean, like I said, as you can tell with this rant, I'm like a little down on myself, but I'm hoping to kick that really quickly. I'm mostly because I'm getting close to finishing the book, and I think that's gonna be a nice one. And then I think that I really should put a list, and I got a different board. So I have this board now, right? Because my layout is a little different, and so I want to make a board and go, this is what I need to accomplish by the end of the year, right? Like, these are the things that I want to accomplish, and then hopefully have benchmarks and be like, all right, I'm going to accomplish this here, I'm going to do this now, because I know I need a sketchbook. I haven't put out volume 1 of sketches, or volume 2 of sketches, and I want to do that, right? I want to have another book so that I can do the sketches. I want to have a little figurine. Like, I want to have stuff because I have ideas for next year already, but I really just need to sit down and do it. Like putting together trading cards. I have the artwork for it. I just need to do it. So, alas, right? So I'm hoping to kick that and not look at all the negatives and stuff. So take it from me, if you're in the same boat, it's okay to have your negativity. I swear to you it is, because sometimes you just need it and it needs to get out of your system. But don't let it take over, right? Do it, talk it out, do what you need to, go run, do whatever. And then come back and be stronger and fight it out, and, give us the creativity that you have. Like, we want to see that, right? So don't let the negativity win on this case, especially for me as an artist to another artist. If you're an artist, right? Don't let the negativity kill your creativity, because we need it. We need it out there, and we need more voices, and we need more things, so we don't keep getting the same old, right? So please, please, please take it from me as a person who's currently going through it. It's gonna be okay. Just keep working, do something fun, do something that you like that's just for you, and do that, and reset your day, and then tackle the art. All right. So I'm gonna cut it. I don't think it's short, but I'm gonna cut it here, and hopefully next week I'll have a little bit more of a positive vibe going on, and I can show you stuff and do things like that. So hopefully stick with me, and I'm gonna apologize, say I'm sorry for being a downer today. But like I said, Life of Kaiser, I wanted to be honest with you and tell you how things are going, just, all the way through, from start to finish. Sometimes you have bad days, and this week has kind of been floating around that. So just know it happens, okay? And don't let it keep you down. You got this. We want to see your art. So come on. Like I said, do something good, do something positive, have fun. and let's see what you got. All right. Thank you guys so very, very much for coming and listening to me rant today. It means the world to me, and thank you all for your support. And yeah, I'll see you at the next one. Thank you so very much.